Bonjour YouTube. Pompe. Pompe. Pompe.
Et salut
Allez.
YouTube.
Oh, et qu'est-ce qu'il veut lui? Putain, je mute hein. Je vais le faire hein. Allez. Pompe. 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 C'est le dernier épisode. J'ai toujours pas pu... Ah, j'ai pas uploadé l'épisode 4 d'ailleurs, faut que je le fasse. Allez. C'est parti.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Non.
Holly's sister, Lily. I just...
Oui, c'est le même design, c'est fait par le même studio, mais c'est le même délire. C'est pas les mêmes couleurs par contre parce que c'est adapté des comics fables, mais par contre,
don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it, if he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
c'est un jeu d'enquête.
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know.
Du coup, il y a
Snow
le
coming
grand
around,
méchant
she's
loup,
just
il y a
little
Blanche-Neige,
cranky, hit
tout
her
ça.
hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Il y a Bloody Mary.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
De morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Nous avons beaucoup à discuter. Pam, pam, panana. Pam, 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 panana. D'ailleurs, c'est le second jeu du studio Telltale Game. Après The Walking Dead, ils ont fait ce jeu-là, qui est adapté des comics fables, qui adapte grosso merdo le comics. Et ils ont annoncé il y a peut-être 2 ans la suite. La suite du premier volume. Donc on aura un The Wolf Among Us 2. Et ça c'est cool. Parce que l'ambiance est stylée. C'est un peu ambiance noire, tout ça là. Comment on appelle ça crime policier. Comment on dit ça? Comme LA Noir et tout ça là.
You must be tired.
En plus, il y a des fables, il y a le grand méchant loup, il y a tous les copains. Repère du tordu. On s'était arrêté ici.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Qu'est-ce qu'il veut lui hein?
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Who would try to pull that on you?
Oh, I don't know. Fables with a grudge. People who want a stake in my shops and services. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
Oh, I think I do. I'd love a good reason to put a bullet between your eyes after what you did!
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
Comme tous les jeux Telltale, ça influence certaines discussions.
You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fuck...
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like that?
You think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of here!
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what?
Ouah, je sais pas quoi faire. Au secours. Quoi, putain de merde. Je sais même pas qui c'est le responsable dans cette histoire au final, alors que c'est un jeu d'enquête, je suis trop nul. On dit que c'est Georgie, mais est-ce que c'est vraiment lui? Je pense que je vais... Ah, les 3 points, c'est juste que le personnage dit rien. Et t'as ce choix-là dans tous les choix du jeu, en fait. Tu peux faire le choix que dans tout le jeu, ton personnage ne dise pas un seul mot. Et du coup, les personnages sont regardés en mode... Oui, vas-y, dis quelque chose. Et voilà. Je sais pas quoi faire. Est-ce que je prends le tordu ou est-ce que je prends Georgie? Georgie, on flotte Georgie. Je pense que je vais prendre le tordu.
What the fuck?
I'm running out of patience, crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Bloody Mary. Je suis sûr que c'est elle la tueuse.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you all fixed up.
Ouh. On passe à l'action. Ah go go. Go go.
Over here.
Et bim. Dans le
You're
fond.
done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Ah le bâtard.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Et bim. T'as coupé ton pote là.
Oh god. This way.
Oh lui je vais le tuer, je vous le jure. Oh je vous jure.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Donc là dans le jeu il y a des fables genre la petite sirène et tout. Pour ceux qui arrivent en cours de jeu. C'est quoi la barre en dessous? Ah oui, tu dois avoir raison. Ça doit être la distance. Oh putain. Ah ouh.
Fuck! What was that?
Ah merde. Huche. Huche.
Take him off!
I can't.
J'aurais dû choisir le tordu. Et pas Georgie. Non mais je veux dire j'aurais dû choisir la voiture du tordu.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
Ouais. Habille-toi, t'as raison. Du sang.
Holy shit.
Ah ouais, non, mais genre, et en plus, c'est. Bizarrement, c'est pile poil la même tenue qu'il avait dans la scène d'avant, quoi. Oh, c'est trop bizarre. Hein.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Fuck. Well, it won't be your fault. It'll all hand up.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? Had to say goodbyes first.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered—
Of course it does. Those girls—
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean—
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just—
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Ouais, c'est un connard.
Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original.
What?
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So,
c'est de leur faute,
do you get it
mais...
now? Why I couldn't just...
Tordu, ça a l'air d'être un aussi gros salopard que...
You do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of
Oh non,
everyone
fais pas de
thinking
conneries.
that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking
Oula, fais pas de conneries.
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no!
Putain.
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Just... Jesus.
Ah oui, c'est pas pour les enfants.
I
Hein.
didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
Oh, attends. Livre des fables, on en était là. L'histoire de Viviane, la fille au ruban. Viviane fut la première à subir la malédiction du ruban violet. Se séparer de ce ruban reviendrait à sceller sa propre mort, et en parler lui devient impossible, à cause de cette même malédiction. La vie suivant son cours, elle essaya d'avoir une vie normale, elle finit par se marier avec un gentilhomme, mais ce dernier ne pouvait s'empêcher d'être intrigué par ce bout de tissu enroulé autour de son cou, du coup de sa bien-aimée. Malgré les demandes de Viviane de laisser ce ruban tranquille, séparé nu comme les autres qu'il tenta de lui enlever, alors qu'il tirait délicatement l'extrémité de la bande, Viviane se réveilla et vit ce que son mari était en train de faire. Dans la panique, elle suivit cette vision, elle le bouscula, évitant ainsi... J'arrive pas trop tard, un petit peu. Invitant ainsi au nœud de se défaire, furieuse, elle tenta de lui faire comprendre que de tels gestes s'impliqueraient, mais son mari ne voulait rien entendre. Elle réalisa alors que elle ne pourrait jamais lui faire confiance et s'en alla. Elle survécut seule le reste de ses jours dans le royaume, préférant le confort à la solitude, risque d'une autre trahison. T'arrives un peu tard dans le sens où, globalement, de l'épisode 5, t'inquiète, il reste encore tout ça. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Il y a eu un peu de baston dans le truc avec le tordu. Il fallait faire le choix entre prendre Georgie ou le tordu. J'ai choisi de prendre le tordu, sachant qu'apparemment le responsable des meurtres c'est Georgie, donc le mec qui est là. Il y a eu une course-poursuite dans les rues de... Donc, alors j'ai oublié le nom de la ville, bon, bref, de Fableville, quoi. Et là, on a retrouvé donc Georgie et Viviane à côté, et il se trouve qu'apparemment Viviane, c'est elle qui, à la base, avait le premier ruban. Et le fait qu'elle l'enlève, en fait, ça l'a tuée, littéralement. Elle s'est coupé la tête en faisant ça. Mais logiquement, c'est censé... Donc elle s'est suicidée, littéralement. Elle est censée avoir libéré Nerissa et les autres du ruban. Voilà. Oui, on a failli buter au passage l'orgie en lui mettant un bon gros coup de couteau dans le dard là, enfin dans le ventre. Oui bah je t'ai ouvert le bide.
Get up! Don't think so, Bigby.
Ah, lui aussi va nous lâcher quoi.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
L'orgie se souviendra de ça, mais il va mourir de toute façon.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
J'ai pas envie d'être sauvage avec lui. Le mec était amoureux aussi.
No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
Je vais flotter, Georgie. Je le tue ou je le laisse mourir? Est-ce que je le tue ou je le laisse mourir? Ça revient au même, hein, le résultat est le même, il meurt, mais est-ce que je le tue ou je le laisse mourir? Tue-le. 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 Laisse-le crever. Ah, il y a Sneak qui s'y met. Allez, Alex. Qu'est-ce que t'en penses? Abrège ses souffrances. Allez, on va le buter. Do it.
All right, Georgie.
Oh, c'est dégueulasse. Je lui ai arraché les boyaux. Mais c'était pas une fable, lui aussi. Il me semblait que si. Ah ouais, non, mais c'est pas... C'est pas très Jojo, hein, fable. Hein. Donc alors... Club Pudding, l'endroit de Georgie et Viviane. Il venait d'une consigne. Ah oui, c'est vrai. C'est vrai, on l'avait vu où, la consigne? C'était là. Georgie Porgy. Se marier un vendredi. Non, ça c'est c'est dans Batman. Déjà un club de striptease, tout ça. Dans laquelle il faisait pleurer les filles. Ok. Viviane et Georgie se rencontrèrent durant le grand exode des royaumes. Depuis ce jour, ils s'aidèrent l'un l'autre à survivre lors du long voyage et il les emmena jusqu'au monde des communs. À leur arrivée, ils se rendirent vite compte qu'il serait difficile de vivre tel qu'ils le voudraient. Avec le peu d'argent qu'il leur restait, ils ouvrirent le Pudding and Pie. Gérer un club de striptease n'était peut-être pas le travail rêvé, mais ils décidèrent qu'il était plus judicieux de tenir un tel endroit plutôt que de travailler dans la tristesse et la solitude. Ok. Eh bien, on peut dire que Viviane et Georgie n'est plus. Il se barre comme un chef, lui. Oh, le thème du jeu. Ils reposent ensemble, exactement. J'ai hâte de voir ce qu'ils vont faire avec le 2 là, parce que si le 1 se suffisait à lui-même, qu'est-ce qu'ils vont faire dans le 2? Sûrement d'autres, ils vont sûrement intégrer d'autres nouvelles fables et tout. C'est cool. Alors, donc ça c'est la voiture sur laquelle on n'a pas sauté parce que j'étais un peu con. Encore chaud. Eh oui. Et là en l'occurrence, alors attendez, bougez pas parce que je voyais pas le chat. Là on va sûrement devoir se battre contre Bloody Mary. Je suppute. Bah yes. Attendez, j'ai un souci avec le chat, ça descend pas entièrement. C'est bon, c'est réglé. Attendez, quoique, attendez, je règle juste un truc pour être sûr que j'ai tout le chat sans souci. Parce que de mon côté, ça bug. Je m'attendais pas du tout à... Pas du tout, mais... Non mais oui, mais... Il est pas dans la subtilité, notre cher Big B. Hein. La porte est verrouillée, bah il pète la porte. Hein.
Big Wolf.
Bloody Mary.
The big bad wolf.
Le grand méchant loup. Ah d'accord, non il a juste pété la poignée. The big bad wolf.
You used to be something.
Là il y a les... il y a Bluebeard, donc barbe bleue, Ichabod Crane, Beauty, Jack Horner, Mr. Toad, Boy Blue, Rose Red, ah il y a Rose Rouge, de Big B Wolf, Big B Wolf, Big B Wolf et Big B Wolf. Et B, il y a des choses à voir. Big B est blanche. Ouais. Ouais. Nerissa, Big B. Ok.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Tu me fais pas peur. Bleach, ouais exactement. Ouh, des balles en argent.
The big bad wolf.
Ush.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
Oh, toi, je vais te faire la peau. Oh.
Wow, what a man.
Oh.
Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight?
Je préfère le fion, moi. Hein. Merde, j'ai chié. Ah oui, mais elle va dans les miroirs, donc dans tout ce qui est réfléchissant. Allez Big B. Allez Big B. On est tous ensemble. Elle a un pote qui s'appelle Oros. Exact. A plus presse, à la prochaine. Ah, j'ai esquivé là. J'ai pas touché. Mais elle est montée sur ressort celle-là ou quoi? Bonne nuit, presse, merci d'être passé. Mais j'ai pas touché. Aïe, là j'ai touché.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Oh, à quoi tu ressembles, ma grande? Oh, que t'es moche. Ouais, tout droit sorti de Dead by Daylight. Ah, mon cul. Ça fait mal au fur. Il a cassé la vitre pendant l'opération, exactement. Il a surtout voulu traverser un miroir, cette cruche là. Uch. Oh, transformation. Ah gros. Je suis pas content. Il a encore cassé mon t-shirt et ma chemise. On dirait un zombie quoi, ça n'a aucun putain de sens. Oh là, il y en a plein. Ah, l'enfion. Je fais ma rave. À moi. Oh. Ah oui. Un gros. Ah non, touche pas au toutou. Touche pas au toutou. Gros. Je dis bien qu'il avait le Zoan du loup et qu'il était passé comme mode hybride entre deux et pas en mode Zoan complet. Je savais qu'il avait pris le fruit des démons du loup. Qu'est-ce qu'il va faire? Ah bah oui, il souffle. Il souffle fort. Il souffle la maison des petits cochons. Il maîtrise le tout. Soldat. Non, pas dans l'œil. Ah. Il peur. Il maîtrise le tout. Alors, grand méchant loup, le vrai visage de Bigby. Sa forme est un loup géant de plus de 2,50 m. En plus de son célèbre pouvoir de souffle, il a hérité. En plus du célèbre Tuum, il a hérité de son père le vent du nord ont d'autres capacités. Par exemple, Bigby est capable de retenir sa respiration pendant très longtemps, ce qui lui permet de ne jamais se noyer. Bah yes, le mec il est champion olympique de natation quoi. Ludi Emery commença à travailler pour le tordu il y a de cela des siècles. Il lui promit de la laisser libre de ses actes tant qu'elle resterait. Son garde du corps et sa tueuse à gage personnel. Grâce au pouvoir et à l'influence du tordu, Marie n'eut jamais se soucier de se faire prendre la main dans le sac par les autorités. Elle aime son travail plus que tout et serait prête à mourir pour le tordu parce qu'elle trouve ça drôle. Ouais, il a dû se péter les babines, le pauvre. Il va passer chez le veto, hein, mon grand. Il a la capacité de pas se noyer parce qu'il tient sa respiration, mais vu qu'il a mangé un des fruits du démon, bah il se noie. Il est comme une enclume hein, quand il va dans l'eau. Attention, Bigby, t'as un peu de ketchup sur la bouche. On va tes fringues, enfin. Oh, il est tout nu. Le tordu, il est c'est un vieux pervers. Il le regarde. Il le regarde alors qu'il est à poil.
Hello, Bigby.
Bonjour, Bigby.
You look tired.
Vous êtes plutôt bien monté.
Good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me...
Il mériterait que je le tue là, en vrai.
But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest
Mais je risque de me foutre dans la merde si je le tue là.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
C'est pour la justice.
About protecting Fabletown.
Confiance à l'âme des cartes.
Asshole murders 2 of our people. It's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Je sais pas, je pense que la meilleure idée c'est quand même... Je sais qu'il essaie de nous embrouiller avec la meilleure idée et que la... Comment dire, il faudrait le buter là, tu vois. Le truc c'est que si je bute... Si je le bute là, ça va mal terminer pour moi en fait. Et c'est pas ce que je veux montrer en fait, je vous rappelle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Ta gueule. Ah, c'est pas parce que je décide de le ramener que j'ai pas le droit de le frapper.
You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Oui, mais si on le tue, on vaut pas mieux que lui, les gars. Georgie, c'était du self-défense. Lui, en l'occurrence, on a le choix de pas le buter. Et en l'occurrence... on est shérif, on n'est pas tueur en série.
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The crooked man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Oui, ta mère, il a dit.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the crooked man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off? You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook!
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The crooked man is charged with the murder of Faith and...
As I already informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie? Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
You'd better shut your fucking mouth if you want to keep it.
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
Il va nous la mettre à l'envers, ça, je le sens. Et c'est le scénario.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
but
with
we
it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Elle a raison là-dessus. Hein.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth
He
for
has
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the
Elle avait
end.
raison, elle ferait pas de procès dans le plus grand secret. Elle a dit qu'elle devait faire ça au plus rapidement possible. Et c'est pas vraiment du secret, c'est qu'elle devait faire ça rapidement. T'essaies de m'embrouiller là, Sni, j'aime pas ça.
You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece? Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions.
Surtout le jeu allait pas se permettre de mettre tout le reste de la
She
vie.
wasn't free. She wasn't
Mais bon,
given a
de toute façon, dans la-
choice. Do you really think she wanted
dans
that
l'histoire,
any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
fallait faire ça
I'm
vite.
sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
C'est surtout les concernés.
Yes,
Hein.
but
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not...
Attends, je lis. Non, du tout. Elle dit que pour redorer Fablegil, il faut tout bien faire. Un procès pour faire un truc public, parce que là, si l'histoire ressurgit après les citoyens, ils vont... Oula, tu vas loin, mon cher. Hein.
Not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is important, and I'm
C'est
glad
déjà un bon
it's
pas vers
talked about.
le progrès
You
de
know
déjà
why I
le
asked
laisser
him to
parler, je
destroy your
pense.
tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life.
Il a fait des choses pour les autres, le tordu, mais en vrai, il s'est servi de ça aussi.
And he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Il sert des faiblesses des gens pour pouvoir... C'est un peu une secte, quoi.
His business is closed. He's done.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
C'est vraiment le principe de la mafia. Elle parle pas, t'as pas le choix de l'accepter. Ouais, exactement. C'est pour ça qu'au final, il reste, même s'il a fait des bonnes choses entre guillemets, il reste tout aussi coupable.
Very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White, but it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Est-ce que le jeu peut se permettre de ça? Le jeu se serait arrêté à l'arrestation du tordu. Et The End, vouloir faire un procès en main, c'est plus accessible. Je sais pas. En fait, j'en ai aucune idée.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie killed them. Let me just make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes. Of course. Where are you going with this?
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer. What happened with Tweedledum wasn't Snow's fault. If you all want to blame someone, blame me. She had nothing to do with it.
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it internally.
Now, where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch?
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different. What?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you. Everyone calm down. This isn't the reason we're here.
A certain level of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me,
il est malin.
Who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Ah putain, je l'attendais depuis tout à l'heure.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so.
J'étais sûr qu'elle serait la clé du procès, celle-là.
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this.
Je le savais.
We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it
Je
firsthand.
savais que ce serait elle notre preuve.
Good enough for me?
Je le savais.
Me too.
Je le savais.
So that's it, right?
Throw him down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Oh, I'm the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
On le balance dans le puits. Moi, je vote pour le balancement dans le puits, messieurs. Soit on le bute sur place, ce qui est, je pense, pas la bonne idée. Soit on le balance dans le puits, soit on le met en prison. Mais comme le dit Alex, et c'est très vrai, en général, la mafia, même depuis la prison, elle règne. Donc, je pense que le puits est un choix plutôt honorable. Si ce n'est logique. Bah là, à la fin, ils ont dit on pourrait l'enfermer et tout, mais... Elle fait chier à Vioc. Ouais, non, mais en gros, moi je dis, vas-y, on le balance dans le puits.
No.
Everyone, I'm
not this way.
Oh, bâtard.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Ouah.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Fableville se souviendra. Ah forcément, si après cet événement-là, les Fableville ne s'en souvient pas... Je suppose qu'après ça, on va pas être accueilli en tant que héros, mais... Ça serait bien que maintenant les choses aillent dans le bon sens, s'il vous plaît.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
C'est vrai qu'on l'avait oublié, lui, il est trop cool.
This fucking line.
Ils font tous, là.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Le nouvel extrait dans la fable. Justice de Fableville. Quand un criminel capturé à Fableville est coutume de tenir un discours devant la communauté ou les parties concernées. Ah bah c'est écrit là. Pourtant, des élections peuvent avoir lieu afin d'accélérer le processus. La réalité des faits est qu'il n'y a pas de règles particulières dans des situations et que la nature de l'accusation et de ses conséquences dépendent surtout de qui est assis sur le banc des accusés. Un nouvel ordre. Crane désavoué, le maire Cole a officiellement désigné Blanche-Neige comme directrice des opérations et adjointe sur maire son absence. Beaucoup diront que cette promotion n'est qu'un juste retour des choses puisqu'elle a été une pièce importante de la construction de Fableville, faisant une sorte un grand nombre de fables arrivent dans ce nouveau monde en sécurité. Elle faisait aussi déjà tout le travail d'un adjoint au maire de façon officieuse et ce depuis des années. Oui monsieur. Bing.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
T'as volé mes bières? Espèce de con. Espèce de con. Ramène ces bières. Colin. Oh, Mr. Toad.
I'm going. Jesus.
Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
They carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
For fuck's sake, mate.
Forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
CJ s'en souviendra.
What's it like at the
Oh shit,
farm?
here we go
I've
again.
heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby.
No,
Where's your
Bigby.
friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
What Bigby? Why your friend Colin? Putain de merde. Chérie Bigby. Après avoir fui les royaumes, Bigby Wolf a passé de nombreuses années à errer à travers l'Europe. Avec une colonie de fables rapidement développée dans le Nouveau Monde, Blanche-Neige et Top ont traqué le loup et lui ont proposé de rejoindre Fableville. Il accepta et Blanche le coupa avec un couteau de lycanthropie rouillé pour lui donner le pouvoir de revêtir une forme humaine à volonté. Bigby est devenu shérif de Fableville sous l'administration du roi Cole, mais à cause de son passé violent, plusieurs femmes n'ont pas confiance en lui et il lui a été interdit de mettre ne serait-ce qu'un pied à la ferme. Encore à ce jour, il a du mal à se racheter aux yeux de la communauté. Ah bah ça on l'a vu, ça fait 5 épisodes qu'on en prend plein la gueule. Merci monsieur.
Saying goodbye?
Nerissa.
Hi.
Oh, souris pas, souris pas.
You're still wearing them.
Faut que vous arrêtez de sourire.
Oh, yeah, I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Arrêtez de sourire, c'est hyper malaisant.
Listen,
C'est hyper malsain.
I came here because
Faut que vous
I
arrêtez de
have to
faire ça.
tell you something.
Vraiment, c'est
What is it?
compliqué.
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Elle a dit
Not
qu'elle...
sure where to start.
que du coup, elle le porte toujours.
Faith, Lily and I, we had
Qu'elle
this
n'oublie
plan.
pas.
We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Je suppose qu'elle veut le garder un temps. Temps du deuil.
Leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine
Quoi?
the lengths they go just to silence someone who
Ouais.
had physical evidence?
Nerissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
J'ai un point de clope.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone.
C'est tellement capillotracté que c'est même pas comment moi j'aurais réagi à sa place.
The way you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Je n'ai jamais content, putain.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know, but they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Merci putain de merde. Il a fallu 5 épisodes, bordel de cul.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Oh bordel. What the fuck? Je sais pas c'est quoi, j'ai pas compris. Comme le... Et comme l'impression de m'être fait un peu enturluper. What did you do? Toujours J. Ouais. Ouais. Vous lui avez menti d'avoir vu Belle à l'extérieur de l'immeuble. Pas dire à la bête que vous l'avez vu à l'extérieur de l'immeuble. Vous l'avez impressionné de vos compétences de détective. Du bureau. Vous l'avez donné à boire lorsqu'il vous l'a demandé dans votre appartement. Vous l'avez aidé à éviter la ferme. Vous l'avez balancé dans le puits magique. C'est Face avec un glimmer. Oh, sure about that. C'est un peu particulier à tout ça. Elle dit à Wolf, vous n'êtes pas aussi méchant que tout le monde le dit, et là elle ressort à la fin de la phrase. En plus je suis sûr, oui. D'accord. Mais comment ça elle a gagné? Elle est pas méchante en le fond. Bah si. Vas-y. Ah, s'enfuir. Bah, c'est pas très grave si. Ou alors il y a un truc que j'ai mal suivi. Il y a un coup quelque part, mais... Oui, bon, elle nous a un peu manipulé. Mais en fait, le truc, c'est que si c'est Face depuis le début, bah, pourquoi on a vu sa tête de... On a vu la tête de Face sur notre bas de porte pour ça. Oui, c'est Vislar. Mais d'un autre côté, est-ce que c'est pas... Ok. Ok, ok, ok. J'avais choisi de le brûler avec un cigare pour l'interrogateur. Au final, moi, je me suis fait plein de thunes. J'ai pris toute la thune du jeu. Je me suis jamais servi. Vous lui avez donné de l'argent après la bagarre avec le bûcheron. Vous l'avez tué. Vous avez busillé le club. Vous avez offert un travail. Vous avez bu après finir une vie. Vous avez passé un accord avec lui. Vous avez dénoncé. Vous avez amené la... Non, mais en vrai... Ça se trouve, c'est vraiment Nerissa. Mais Face, quand on l'a vu, c'était Nerissa déguisée en Face. Et la tête de Face, c'était vraiment celle de Face. Enfin, tu vois, j'essaie de... En fait, au final, on pourrait prendre la chose dans plusieurs... On pourrait voir la chose dans plusieurs angles. Je me demande si c'est une question qui a été résolue encore aujourd'hui ou si ça veut annoncer... ou si ça a annoncé déjà la suite à l'époque. C'est la question que je me pose. Elle fumerait pas la clope à la fin. Bah si au final la personne du début et la personne de la fin est la même personne, qu'elle soit Nerissa ou Face réellement, elle aurait quand même pris la clope, c'est ça que je veux dire. Je veux dire, ça pourrait très bien être Face déguisé en Nerissa à la fin, ou l'inverse, être Nerissa déguisé en Face, tu vois ce que je veux dire. Au début. C'est ça que je veux dire, c'est que ça pourrait être dans les deux sens. On l'avait emmené... Mais après, ouais, ok. C'est bizarre comment c'est foutu qu'il nous montre ça à la fin. Il nous doit... Enfin, le jeu doit nous montrer ça à la fin, un peu en mode... T'as vu, t'es un détective, mais t'as pas tout vu, frère. Admettons, c'était plutôt cool. C'est l'histoire. Ouais, faudrait que je me chope les intégrales. Il y a 10 intégrales à 30 balles, je crois. Qui équivaut à une vingtaine de tomes. La suite dans le 2. Nope, a priori, le 2 a rien à voir. Ok. Alors attendez, on va se mettre... Je vais couper. Bonne nuit YouTube.